Hello, world. Welcome back to Cashmere and Cognac. This is M Extra. The Minister of Culture is in the building. And I'm with my great co-host, lovely co-host to my right. Go ahead.
Angela.
It's your boy S. Wash.
And we are back. This episode is entitled Cuffing Season. Yes, we are familiar with the term. If you're not familiar with the term, you've been living under a rock somewhere. So we're going to start off with a few quickies first. You know how we do it. We're going to start off with our Drip or Drown segment first. We have a couple of picks, so we're going to drip or drown. So what we're going to do, who we got first up? So walk us through this, Wash. This is your pick.
Yeah, this is Gary Trent Jr. For those that follow basketball, his father also played in the NBA, but doesn't give him any excuse for this outfit. I'll say that. This is definitely a drown. To me, he looks like someone he's like, hey, I make a lot of money and I just wear what I want to wear. I do like purple, but I just don't like how he put this outfit together. The pants look very big, too big. The hoodie looks out of place. Maybe this is just a casual day for Gary Trent Jr., but this is a drown for me.
Yeah. Gary look like me. He looked like me after I done spent the night over somebody's house.
Walk of shame.
The walk of shame, but like I ain't want to walk of shame in my clothes, so I put on his clothes. That's what he looked like. It's got to be a drought.
Yeah, he definitely put some thought in his outfit, though. I know he did.
Right.
Too much color coordination going on for him not to put a thought in his outfit. But yeah, this is awful. I think the shoes are just too flat for the pants.
Ooh, good point.
And it doesn't look right at all. It looks like I'm running to the airport, but I know he put some thought into this outfit, which makes it worse.
With a purse.
Yeah, with the sling bag. What you call it, a merce?
It's a little
purse. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's kind of like knotted a little bit up here. I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely
satchel.
It's giving very Acne Studios. It's probably Acne Studios.
Yeah. So this is definitely a drown. Yeah, he jumped in a 12-foot and couldn't swim. So we're gonna go. What's on? What we got next? Yes, my guy. Who's picked this? This is you?
No.
This was me also.
Okay.
Yeah. CP3, one of my favorite stylish athletes. I love this outfit. I like the blazer. I like the tee. I like that he tucked it. I don't know if I wear. I'm sorry, not blazer. Moto jacket. I don't know if I'd wear a belt with this one. I would go with a more tailored pant that didn't require him to wear a belt. The shoes are okay. I think he could have gone with something better, but I like the color of the pants. So for me, it's a drip. Yeah. It's a drip.
Chris Paul is also one of my favorites. I like the outfit overall. I don't like the belt. I've said that. I'm not bothered by the tuck shirt. I agree that maybe if the pants were more tailored, he wouldn't have needed the belt, or he could have just wore a tee that sort of hit at a appropriate length, so he didn't have to tuck it. Jacket is the bomb, though. Shoes, could have worn something different.
Yeah.
But I'll say it's a drip.
Yeah, I'm rocking with everything except for the belt. He could have done a different belt. I like the tuck tee look. I like when people are doing the tuck tee look. It's hot about how you pull it off. I like certain people who have put it off correctly. I think Tyrod has. Future has done so as well. So I like the tuck tee. Definitely love a good yellow pant. That always stands out. Black and white shoes. Also a good touch. He could have done a different, more quality shoe. I see people talk about the blazer, especially for that jacket.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at it, but a black and white shoe definitely. So it's good. Definitely a drip. Chris Paul does right, and I like the shades.
Boot would have been good with this look.
And I like how you tried to slide in. I'm gonna need that picture of Future pulling off a tuck tee.
Oh yeah, Future does. Yeah, we're gonna get Hendrix gonna be on one of these pictures.
Right, we're gonna need that.
Hendrix. If you guys will piggyback, this is a piggyback off a mashup episode we had.
Yeah.
But yeah, that got Future messed up. Yeah, Future can get it done. All right, and that's what we have for the Drip or Drown of the Week. Chris Paul with unanimous drip. Oh, it's a toast.
Yeah.
Unanimous drip. Yes.
It happened again.
Yeah, let's drink. All right, and so speaking of drinks, we also going to shoot to another segment we do every time we have an episode. That is our mixologist, our resident mixologist.
Right, resident mixologist.
Tell us what you got this time.
This week, we're still staying in the holiday spirit, but this time more around closer to Christmas. So for this week, we're going with the cranberry mimosa.
Oh.
It looks delicious.
Yeah, and it tastes delicious as well. So, but
We're
very.
I'm sorry. We're also gonna start showing you guys these drinks later.
Good point.
That's
Yeah.
it. We'll probably start doing that as well, so you guys can get a glimpse of what's going on. So go ahead, watch.
Yeah, so one thing I like about making drinks is that as long as it's simple, I'm good to go. So this is another one that's very simple to make, in my opinion. Of course, it has cranberry juice. So you do 2 parts cranberry juice, 2 parts champagne, and you also add a half ounce of Grand Marnier.
Have me a champagne.
Yeah.
And then there you go. There you go. That pretty much makes it for you right there. So the cranberry mimosa, I think, will be a hit this holiday season. Super easy to make. Let me know what you guys think about it if you do try it.
Yeah, that's funny that you say that because I have annual holiday drink and it involves everything except for the cranberry, just the
Gotcha.
Grand Marnier and the champagne.
Yeah.
But I'll add a little cranberry. Yeah, Grand Marnier, top it with champagne, top it with Grand Marnier. Yeah, it's my favorite holiday.
Yeah.
Go
That's
to.
some good
Yeah.
shit.
That sounds good.
Yeah. It's
What
just
about you,
really-
man? What's your holiday drink?
Listen, you can just give me champagne.
There you go.
Just in the glass. Just give me the bottle. Then let me have the bottle.
What you like,
okay?
Booth? What you like?
I like Vouv.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
Vouv. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a crisp champagne of your choice?
I don't. I let my wife handle that.
Oh yeah.
You know,
It's,
we'll get into their wife situations later. This is relationship episode here, so
Yeah,
for sure.
I
Yes,
like
wife.
Yeah.
In particular, I like also a cuvee. You ever get a chance to try J California Cuvee?
J. Cali, okay.
Oh my God, do yourself that service, people. It is
Yeah.
delicious.
That's on my list now.
Yes, it's delicious. All right, we're gonna go right on to the main topic. This is cuffing season. It's getting cold, as you guys know. So this is cuffing season. So we're gonna see what it's all about. Some people not know what it means. We're gonna let our audience know, and we also have a married person on the panel, so they can give us their
Right.
insight as well.
Their perspective.
And give your hand is not me.
Because
nor
where you
Angela.
find that at? Where you find marriage at? Is that on Amazon? I want one.
All right. So I had about 3 articles that I asked you guys to peruse before we getting ready for this segment. So if we can start with Ange, and let me know what jumped out at you, or if any articles made any sense to you, and tell you about your experience with cuffing season.
Yeah. Now he trying to act like he does not know that my notes app is ghetto. So I could not open the articles. But what I did is I went and did some research so that I am on topic.
Okay, go
because
ahead.
I'm very studious. That's the type of
There you
person
go.
that I am, right? So I didn't know that there was like an official definition for cuffing. I just thought that it was like an AAVE term. So I get on Miss
what term?
Google an
What is
African
AAVE?
American vernacular English
go.
term.
Okay, let's break it down for the audience. I like
Yeah,
an
yeah.
AAVE term.
Explain to me.
Okay.
But it's like articles and all of the girls know. This
Yeah.
is not a black people thing, right?
Yeah.
So essentially what I saw that it was defined as is a short-term situation where the person or the people in the situation aren't interested in commitment. I didn't necessarily see it as, so I didn't necessarily, that is the Caucasus definition of what cuffing season is. I didn't necessarily think that it was sans commitment. So, yeah.
But can cuffing lead to commitment?
It can.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
It hasn't for me.
Yeah.
But
You said it has for you?
not.
Oh, so it has not.
Has
Okay.
not.
Not
hasn't.
yet. Not yet.
Has apostrophe.
Yeah.
How you spell it? Has not.
Right. Yeah.
That. But I think that it can. I think it can.
Yeah.
Where am I with that?
Yeah, let's give a toast to Angela's optimism for
Right.
cuffing.
Yeah. Let's go
I'm
with
not,
the half glass
listen, I done
full
missed the
approach.
draft. I'm not optimistic.
Yeah.
I'm prepared. I got a new comforter set on the way.
New comforters.
Got some brand new pillows and sheets on the way. I'm prepared
Got a
for
good
it.
thred count on it.
Yes, I'm prepared for
Be
it.
prepared
Just-
for it. Yeah. Because
just-
it gets cold as hell in
just-
Chicago.
And that's what I was gonna say. So I have on my little list here. I'm like, listen, I'm not necessarily in a place where I'm looking for anything casual. I'm not opposed to it, but the way the winter set up in Chicago,
I'm sorry.
the way the winter is set up
Oh,
in
yeah.
Chicago,
It's cold as hell.
I mean, seasonal
yeah.
depression is like double, triple, quadruple in
Yeah.
Chicago. So I might let somebody
Wow.
slide.
You might let somebody
You might let somebody
slide in
slide.
that Egyptian cotton, huh?
I mean, I might let somebody slide. Now I'm just kidding, but I don't know. I don't know where I'm at with that. I think I would rather be by myself. I'm kind of talking to somebody that I'm vibing with a little bit.
Okay. Shout out to the
There you go.
vibe. Shout out to the
Shout out to the
vibe.
vibe.
Yeah, cheers to the
We cheers one time
vibe.
to the vibe. Is always good, right?
So I'll cuff that for the winter time.
Okay. Before we get into, before we go to S. Wash, I'm gonna speak on it because he's coming from a different perspective than you and I.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
For sure.
talk on it also as a person who's also legally single. We can talk about. We can talk about
Legally single.
Yeah. One thing,
Y'all know what that means.
Yeah, one thing you know about M
Context.
Extra, the vernacular it tells you the story. So yeah, cupping season is definitely it's a winter thing. Shout out to your Egyptian cotton. It's definitely a winter thing. And as the Guardian article references, it says, "Are people really coupling just because it's winter?" Yes, especially in certain places like Chicago.
Yeah.
For me, if I lived in that Siberia
right.
of a place, of a city, I would definitely have to have a speed dial of. There was Brenda, Letitia, Linda,
Right.
Felicia,
Yeah, there you
Don, LaShawn.
DMX with it.
Okay, X.
I would
Right.
definitely have my black book would be on point in the winter of Chicago. Best believe, for real. Because I like movies, snuggling, and hot chocolate. So I need somebody to do that
Listen.
with me. You know what I'm saying?
I got the Trader Joe's caramel.
Oh, what you know
Y'all
about
say
that?
caramel or
Yeah.
caramel? Caramel.
Yeah, caramel's
That
cool.
is
Yeah, we
fire.
love caramel.
Yes. I think you have to be careful with those type of, like, you have to be the type of person that can sustain something that isn't like going to be a commitment situation. I think that you have to make sure that you are communicating and that you are setting boundaries, because if you do not, that could be a bad situation. So I don't think that cuffing season is the best for everybody, and people just don't.
Right.
They don't know.
Yeah.
You got to know thyself.
Yeah, some people use it as a catapult for something meaningful, and some people use it for what we also know as situationships.
Yeah.
So I mean, so it's a double-edged sword. It depends on what path.
Situationships.
You're in a fork in the road. Which path you going to take?
Yeah.
You're going to take a situationship, or is this your person to be? Some people find love in cuffing season, and some people find lust in cuffing season.
True.
It just depends on how your cards are dealt, and also what you're ready for as an individual.
Facts.
But we're gonna take a step back before I keep diving into these articles, and we're gonna get a married perspective
What say
from
you?
S. Wash.
Yeah, for
Let
sure.
us know what you think about what's going on with
Well,
cuffing
yeah,
season.
Yeah, cuffing season is just today. They've just given it a new name, right?
Uh-huh.
So I can say that I found love in cuffing season, so to speak. The fall definitely reminds me, my wife and I, of the time when we first met, which was decades ago. But, with that much being said, though, whenever fall rolls around, we do reflect on when we first started dating. So I guess in a certain sense, we were in a cuffing season back then, so to speak. But it was really just us getting to know each other. With the season changing, being from the South, you see the greenery go from green to orange and the reds, and it just puts you in a
Romantical.
it just puts you in a really cool romantic space. And for us, it was a situation where we weren't looking to be in a situationship, so to speak. I think we were both looking to be with one another, and that's just how things worked out for us. But to answer your question though, when I hear cuffing season nowadays in 2021, it's just renaming the old phrase courting.
Courting.
Yeah, and that's something my mother and grandmother used. So it's just different
That's
vernacular. that
definitely
people-
old school.
Yeah.
Courting.
Right.
Gotta learn how to court this young lady now, boy. No, come on.
Exactly. But that's all it is. That's all it is. I don't think there's any harm or wrong in doing it. It's just a different way of how we say things today. I think it's cool. The cupping thing is cool because it puts you in a good vibe.
Okay, so are you saying your current exceptional marriage was a cuffing season marriage? That's what did you
For
say?
sure, yeah.
Okay,
I'd say that.
So
Absolutely.
love can be found.
Love can be found.
Shout out to love. Let's give a
Shout out to
Give
love.
a shot for love. Yes,
No
yes.
shots.
Yeah.
All right,
Hands
so
gonna be fried here in a minute.
yeah. Well, you roll at your own pace now. Right.
Be
No.
like, woo.
Exactly.
Well, if you can't stunt with the big dogs, now Now I'm going
at your
to
own
reference the cosmopolitan argument. Damn, maybe I need to put the
Right.
the shots down. But I'm going to reference the Cosmopolitan article, and they give you 7 identifiers that let you know if your relationship is probably not going to make it for the long haul, or at least after March. Now, remember what we said. Cuffing season can be a long-term thing, or it can be a situationship type of ordeal. So we're going to start with the first one. There's a sense of urgency to meet. That's the 7 identifier. I'm just going to go through all of them, and then you guys can tell me what sticks out to you. So the first one is there's a sense of urgency to meet. Let's be honest, non-cuffers are vetting out dating app matches for weeks, and they want to meet up, fast. All right, number 2, they are making holiday plans as a couple on the first few dates.
Wow.
It's a red flag. Meeting the whole family. Got to be careful. So you just, fools rush in. That's what the old folks say. Fools rush in.
Yeah, back to
Back
that.
in my day.
Yeah. So the next one, they make plans with you regularly, but nothing in the spring or beyond March. That's clearly a
Yeah, my
red
birthday
flag.
in March. Don't even play with me.
They want to watch movies, stay in, and cuddle, but nothing else. That is a clear sign of a situationship there. So that's happened. That's unless you live in Chicago and you don't want to go anywhere because it's cold.
Because it's freezing
And
outside.
don't.
Yeah.
No boo to go.
Okay.
Deliver.
This is an interesting one. The next one, all their friends are also in relationships.
Yeah.
So it's hard being the single
seen that.
one in a group. So they're
That's
looking
a
for
man
somebody.
thing. Men do that.
What
You don't think,
Y'all
you
don't
don't think
like-
ladies do that?
No, women are used to being the only non-single person. Or the only single person in a group.
In their group?
I
Yeah.
see what you're saying.
Men have a hard time
That is
being the
kinda a little
only
rough,
single
yeah.
person in their group. And it's easier for them to like fish out people to like fill a void.
Because the others, your friends, significant others, put pressure on you because they're like, oh, why
Yeah.
you hanging out with him? He ain't got nobody.
Yeah.
You can't hang out. You can't. So it's like,
And
at the
God
end of the-
forbid you got an opinion on something that they do because you the only single one. You can't even say it. You're just sitting there biting your tongue. That's a whole
Right.
nother conversation. Yeah.
Okay, the next one, number 6, is all of a sudden they're leaving their toothbrush, sweatshirt over at your place after the first few days. Remember, this is for convenience. They're not trying to go out anywhere. That's also a red flag for it. And the last but not least, the friend you've had for years suddenly confesses their undying love for you. This is
Fake
probably
news.
fake news.
Right.
and they're falling in the trap of cuffing season. So what do you got? What stands out about
I
those
don't
7 for you
necessarily
guys?
think any of this is a bad thing. Like I said, if it's something that y'all have talked about, if you both come into this, which people rarely do, because people have a very hard time with being honest. Let's just be real. But if that's something that y'all have collectively come together and say, this is going to be something short term,
Right.
this is going to be the term, this is going to be the rules of this engagement, then that's fine. But like outside of that, first of all, holiday plans. You getting cut off. What do you mean? You're not coming. No.
You're not
So
meeting the family.
when is too early for holiday plans?
I met you. Cuffing season starts in let's just say August. You start preparing in August.
But
That's
let's
fair.
say y'all started dating in July.
Oh yeah, then yeah.
So too early would be
Too early.
September?
Would be September. Yeah, August.
yeah.
I don't know. My
But if he
family's
asks you in
crazy.
July, it's good.
If I meet him in July,
If you meet him in July, he asks you. Oh,
but if you meet him in July, then it's not a cuffing season relationship.
that's all.
Yeah, that's a summer joint.
Yeah.
So
That's a summer jump
August,
off right
September,
there.
October.
So if you had October and they ask you for holiday, then you know that's
No,
way too fast.
That's way too fast.
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Do you remember how long it took for you when you were dating your wife to meet the family?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that because that's something that stood out to me.
That's
because
great podcasting right there. You see
Yeah,
that?
exactly. yeah. It's great you went to that. But yeah, so that stuck out to me because my wife has a large family. So I do remember around that time we were fairly new in the dating phase, and I met her family early on, and which was Thanksgiving of that particular year, and yeah. So again, back then there was no quote unquote cuffing season term, so to speak. So that's not how I took it at all, and as a result, of course we're married now, so it wasn't a situationship at all.
Right. So, but how far into the relationship before you met them? Like, was it early on in the relationship?
Yeah, it was fairly early.
Okay.
It was pretty early.
Yeah.
And one thing,
Were you overwhelmed because you had a big family and all that?
no, not at all. I actually that intrigued me because I don't have a big family, so I thought it was cool to see.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah. I was excited to meet such a large group of people that show so much love and care for one another.
Oh, okay.
That's not something I experienced growing up. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, that was really a
Give it out for
one
love
of
and
the
care.
parts of-
Let's
Right,
give it a second shot for love and care.
love and care. Got to.
That's beautiful, man.
That was a big goal.
That's great. That's great. That's beautiful. So beautiful things can definitely come from
Yeah,
couples.
absolutely.
I don't doubt it.
But we also have to remember that let's not put this all on men, Angie. So,
Right. That's what I was
women
gonna
go
say.
into it with the mindset, I'm just gonna be with this dude for
Yeah.
these few months. You know what I'm saying? Then as soon as spring hit, I'm gone.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it.
I don't doubt it.
mean,
Do you do it?
I am.
Right. Is that something you do?
No, I am
we go.
smooth sailing into 40. I don't have time for that. Like
There you go.
I've sort of come
That's
out
fair.
of the, you know,
Yeah, that's good.
situational type things. I'm not against it. Like I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm also not one of those girls that are like, I'm dating with intention. Like if you're not dating me for marriage, then
What's wrong with
I
that?
don't- I mean, nothing is wrong with it, but like I
Kind
don't
of mocked
have-
him a little bit.
I'm sorry.
I am dating
I'm
with
sorry.
intention.
I know, but you have those girls.
I know. I've met some.
Like when
You're
they're
right.
like
quite a
they-
few.
there is no like room for like a gray area, and I'm in therapy, people, and my therapist is always
That's good.
saying that you
That's
need
good.
to allow gray areas. So I don't have a lot of like expectations around things. I have standards and things that I'm gonna hold you to, but I don't have a lot of expectations. So like I said, I'm vibing with somebody. We have not even talked about like commitment or like anything. Like we just having a good time. We have a good conversation. We have so much in common. The funniest person I've ever met. And I mean, it's a good time. If it doesn't end up in a relationship, then it doesn't end in a relationship. I had a good ass time. Like to me, that's still a good dating experience. That's still dating with intention because it lets
Yeah.
me know, okay, I like this, that in a person. So I mean, I don't know. I think I'm sort of different than a lot of women.
Yeah, I was
even
gonna say, that-
even
that's-
my
that
friends
sound
in my
like the
friend group,
perfect-
we have different dating philosophies. Because
So-
to them, they're like, you're wasting your time. I'm like, I'm not wasting my time. If me and him stop talking tomorrow, I've had some good conversations. He knows so much more about music, so much more about clothing, all of the things that we have in common that I don't know a lot about because
Twin is looking like I don't believe anything
I'm
she's
dead
saying.
serious.
Hold on. I'm intrigued by the contrast with you and your friend group. So tell me
Yeah.
what are some things they say about what your difference and your approach? And
they
to
just
their
think that
approach?
it's a like a waste of time. It's not intentional dating if you're not dating to
Ah,
end up in
okay.
a relationship.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, if I walk away from this situation right
So you were
now,
mocking your friends earlier. Got it. Go
no,
ahead.
I wasn't.
Not just message.
I wasn't mocking y'all. But what I'm saying is, my opinion is, if I walk away from the situation, I had a good experience of him. That's a good dating experience. Like that's value add. Because then I walk away and I know what I want.
Okay, so so you don't walk away feeling like it was a waste of time.
No, I don't feel like it's a waste of time. I don't.
A
deal
lot of
with
women do
people-
that.
No,
Oh, yeah,
I
a lot
don't
of
deal
women do
with
that.
men that I feel like will waste my time. That's why I'm so. When people be like, "Oh, it's superficial," no, I'm very adamant about having certain things in common with people because I know I'm gonna have a good time and I know it's gonna be a good experience. And if it doesn't work out, I'm still gonna walk away with a good experience. When you just being like, "I'm gonna throw this to the wall and see if it stick," it might work. No, I'm not. I don't want to be around nobody that I don't have things in common with. So.
Yeah, that's interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. So we've learned a few things about cuffing season. It can lead to love and bliss. It also can lead to situationships and
For sure.
Egyptian cotton. So it just depends on the approach of the individual and how they go. Obviously, we talk about it being the winter months. The reason why they call it cuffing season is because a lot of people feel the need to have a warm body next to them in the
Right.
wintertime. This is just human nature.
He done wrapped it up. I ain't heard enough.
What?
I ain't heard
Yeah, I
enough.
was about to say, Mr.
what?
Mr. Minister
Oh,
of
yeah, I'm ready.
Culture.
What-
What is?
I ain't heard enough about your thought
but-
processes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You want to put me on blast?
Boom.
I gladly accept the challenge. No, for me, I've definitely been in cupping season that has led to both situationships. I was a good
Okay.
situationshipper for a while. I used to love those 2-3 months. It was great. Boy,
That was your bag. Huh?
What? Yeah,
was your
2-3
bag.
months and y'all out of there, on to the next.
So wait, does I'm not drinking no more of that. So does the 3 months include some of the things on that list? Was it
Right.
set up like that? Those things, or were y'all like going out?
It depends. It depends. Some of it includes.
Because we know you like to be out. You know, we like nice dinners and
Yeah,
nice,
but some
drinks.
of it includes some things on the list. Some of it we were going out more than others. It
Okay.
depends on the person, to be honest. So I've been a part of both. I mean, I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy the process. I just enjoy the process of getting to know individuals and also the game of elimination because this one,
Here you
this
go.
one is here.
Weeding them out. Huh? You
Men
weeding
have
them
that
out.
luxury.
Yeah. Oh, women. have this
women
responsibility.
No,
women do
we
too.
do. not
Yes,
have
you
that
guys
luxury.
do.
We don't.
Women
Me and Britt was
definitely
talking
do.
about you this morning.
Excuse me.
on the way here, we were talking. I'm just.
Oh, wait,
kidding.
pardon me?
But no, we were talking about online dating and how much more of a better experience it is for men than it is for women.
Is it?
Because not only do you have more options, you have better options.
That's true.
There
I
are good ass women on dating
right.
apps.
I'm not gonna lie.
And
I'm
I
not
would
gonna-
also think safer too. I
Yeah.
don't know,
Yes,
dating apps,
Lil
but
Ricky
safer
from the
as well.
hood is gonna be on the dating app.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. You're right about that. I had a homegirl. She used to send me her Hinge messages she would get from dudes, and she would show me their profiles, and I would laugh.
Yes.
It was terrible.
Yes.
Wow.
It was like it was. I thought it was a spoof. That's how bad it was.
Although I don't do apps.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not-
Hinge is great.
I'm not open minded enough.
You know, open minded.
No.
Yeah, you gotta step out the side.
Swipe. Oh, he ugly. He ugly.
When you say you're not open minded enough, in what aspect are you?
Because I mean, I can read your profile, but literally all I have to go off of is what I see.
Right.
I
So
can't
you mean
unsee
so-
what I see.
so obviously you-
if I don't like what I see, I don't like what I see. I don't care what
Yes,
you
if it's
wrote.
a physical
But
attraction.
if we out, you might not necessarily be like aesthetic, like completely
best looking,
aesthetically,
right.
But you might say something that make me like guff off. Like I'm talking about laugh. I'm about to get this nigga on because that was funny, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Because that's right.
Yeah.
There's always two guys that will never
Yeah.
be without a woman. There's a funny guy and a bad guy.
Yeah,
So funny will get you far.
yeah, it will.
So my point is, you've done dating apps before that.
I did a challenge with my friends. They challenged me to do.
For your friends. Shout out to your friends. Shout out to his friends. Let's give a shout out to the friends.
Just friends.
They trying to open my
Man.
my mind,
Mm-hmm.
but they challenged me for 6 months to get on dating apps, and I had to go on. I forgot, was it like 15 dates in 6 months or something like that? So my
Wait, whoa.
yes,
15 dates in
15
what?
it just
dates?
means I had to say yes.
That's not bad. 15 dates in
15
6
days
months
in
is not
6
really a
months.
lot.
For me, I've been single for 6 months. I've been on. The guy that I'm vibing with is the first guy that I've dated, like actually dated.
But actual 15 dates in a 6
Like,
months, man.
yeah.
That's not bad. I had one girl tell me one time when I met her, she was on 48 dates.
I'm not
before-
doing
Goodness
that.
gracious.
I'm not doing that.
Before
That's a
she
lot of
met me.
effort.
She was on
Jesus
48
Christ
dates.
of Latter-day Saints. That's a lot.
A lot of meals.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. She was
Yeah,
out to
it
get them
is.
free meals. Huh?
But
No, she was really into it. Like, I just want to
know.
find my person.
But my
There you go.
friend, I'm not gonna say her name, but my friend is like that. Like she is the dating app. You know, she got a little thing right now. I ain't know, but she used to be like really good at the dating apps. I went on there and met a guy, and I went on 15 days with that one guy, and I was like, I would.
No.
I did what I was supposed to do, and I wasn't.
That is
really-
cheating.
That's cheating.
It was cheating,
cheating.
but they didn't date.
They didn't
there wasn't no
specify,
rules. They
right.
did not
They didn't specify.
specify.
Okay.
And I
15
liked
different
him, and he
dates.
was cool, and he
That's
was
funny.
funny, and we had a good time. But I was not attracted to him, and it was only so much I could take before I was like, no.
But 15 dates, though, I mean, when did they go into relationship land, though?
I don't know, because
That's a lot of dates to be just
Because
casual.
so it's just like I said earlier, it's this process of elimination.
Yeah.
Like some people will they will show you who they are, you'll vibe with them more, and other people fall to the wayside.
You mean
And-
15 days with one person?
With one guy, yeah, like.
And that's a
what went
lot
on
for not to be, yeah.
Yeah, that's like a relationship.
Well, I
no?
just kept saying, I'm not ready.
Okay.
That's because you
Because
didn't
I
go any,
knew-
on any other dates. See,
well,
that's what it is.
Well, that's because I knew it wasn't gonna. It's gonna never. It's not gonna be you. Look, y'all don't.
So
be
y'all went on
TikTok so
15
much.
dates with a nigga that you was not going to be the one? when?
Hey, meals, the meals. She was getting the meals.
Listen, I was trying to be open minded.
Did you
I
want
was
him to
trying.
change? You thought maybe he would change over the time?
So I did all of the things that people say do. Well, Angela, I know he doesn't dress like you want him to dress. So like, you can buy clothes. So we bought clothes. It was still a pig and lipstick. Like
There
it
you
wasn't
go.
Oh,
what.
my
There you
goodness.
go.
Like it wasn't what.
Yeah, you just drug it out longer.
I
than
That's
drug
you
it
hard.
out
did.
longer than I should have
Yeah.
because
Yeah, that's hard.
I was trying to be. I don't mean he was a pig. I just mean the saying.
You know the.
I
I get the
I
analogy
what
for
you're saying.
sure.
Right.
Can't
but,
put lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, because it is still a pig.
still a
and
pig.
lipstick.
Pig, yeah.
Right. It just didn't. It didn't work. But I was really trying because there were so many aspects about him that I liked and that I should like, and I was following everybody's advice. And I am just here to say, from experience, that shit don't work. You cannot change somebody into what
You
you
ain't know
are
that after the
attracted
fourth
to.
date?
right. It took.
Shawty went on
15
15 dates with dude. Jesus. And this is what we have to
Me,
deal
hey,
with. You know what I'm saying?
meals must have been real.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
say that. Good meals, huh?
Okay, so these are a little bit of the do's and don'ts of dating as it alludes to cuffing season, people. If you go out on 15 dates with a chick and y'all ain't moved past a certain period, you need to go ahead and first of all, we would have never made it 15 days if certain things didn't happen for me. I don't know. 15 dates?
I didn't say that. I didn't say nothing happened.
Okay.
I tried. I gave it my all.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Well, you had
I
to. It
got
was
you.
15
The
days.
spectrum.
What's it? You
So
had
on the
to.
last date, was it like the cutoff?
I
You know how
told-
people cancel on reality shows? I brought you here for this reason.
No, I told
To
you.
let you know.
I told you what it was. I'm about to tell y'all what it is.
Okay.
This is what's- So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna. This is a nice guy. Great job. I have a good time with him. He's funny. I'm not attracted to him, but I can make this work. So I spent the night at his house, and then I woke up the next morning, and this is the first time I had ever seen him fully naked, like without clothes on. And I was
Wow.
asleep, but I wasn't asleep, and I opened that one eye, and I was like, oh, hell no, today is the last day.
So that was the last day.
Yeah, that body yachty was not hit.
Oh,
I was like,
man.
you can't have no bad body. Can't dress. I'm not attracted to you. I don't care how funny you are. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care.
So you was weighing the pros and cons, and the cons outweighed the pros.
the cons. I was like, I got
That's
the
hilarious.
Now, you had that epiphany that morning.
that morning, as that little butt was waddling across the
Oh,
floor,
Jesus Christ.
I said, "This it,
the
That's it,
visuals.
this it."
The visuals.
Well,
Can't do no more. I never tell a story without drama. So
No, well, at least you had-
I'm always
hey.
give y'all the visuals.
hey,
Yeah.
At least you
Yeah.
knew.
Hey, I
well, at least you
understand.
know what
I
you want.
understand now. Now I understand.
Yeah. I
You
know
know what
what
you want, and obviously he wasn't it.
Yeah.
Shout out to the guy that wasn't it in his 15 days.
It is day 15. Yeah.
Let's hope he ain't like ghost following me on Instagram. We're gonna see this episode and be like, I'm a killer.
Yeah,
I'm
so
a killer dead.
this is what cuffing season can lead to, people, so choose wisely.
Basically.
Okay, so as we will wrap up cuffing season, that was very
bring the
very
spice.
interesting.
Yeah, that was informative.
I love to hear different perspectives, especially from a married person
Yes.
and also a person who's out here mingling and singling.
What is he doing again though?
Exactly.
Huh?
He is only legally single.
Yeah, I'm legally single.
Yeah, but before we move on, can you explain what that means exactly?
That means I
Legally?
have a
Legal.
person that we are, we share time together, but we're not married. So that's all it
We
means.
share time. Yeah.
Yeah, good time, valuable time.
So you guys are
My
so-
15 days. Hey, she made it way past that. So.
Oh, okay.
So
He
you're in
got
a
girlfriend.
relationship.
He has a girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah, basically.
Titles are just constructs of society. Okay.
Yeah, i.e.
All right, we're gonna go
legally
on to
single.
the musical selection of the episode. We're gonna move the
Yeah,
music
gotta
of the
move on
episode.
quick.
So every week I'm gonna bring y'all either with a song or an album to check out. So this one is also up there for me this year. This one is from Westside Gunn. He is has a project called Hitler Wears Hermes 8. And this is from the side B.
Fire.
I like the side B better than I like the side A.
Fire.
And the standout track from the side B is Forest Lawn with 2 Chainz and Armani Caesar. So if you guys get the chance to check it out, it's really dope. The production is phenomenal on this album. It's Westside Gunn, Hitler Wears Hermes 8, side B. And that's what we have for the week. So in closing, we give a couple takeaway from each of us about cuffing season or how one wants to find their person. So we're gonna start with the married guy. Any
Tell
piece
us
of
what to
advice you would give the audience?
Yeah, my advice would just, be intentional. I know I've been married for 14 years now, so it's easy for me to say 14 years in it. But looking back, though, I do recall being intentional with my wife, we were dating at the time, of being intentional of what I wanted. So cuffing season sounds cute, but understand that you are dealing with another human being. So you respect their feelings and them as a person and who they are, and just
such
be
a
intentional
gentleman.
in what it is you want.
Such a gentleman. Respect the other person.
Always.
Way to go. You're a gentleman and a scholar. What about you, Ange?
I agree. I date with intention in my own way.
Oh, in your own way.
In my own way.
So it's a method to the madness.
I just think that we can redefine what dating with intention means. It does not have to always end up in a relationship. That's unrealistic.
Right.
Okay.
I
And so
agree.
that's my approach to dating. It's like everything doesn't
I like
end up
it.
wrapped
Hey.
up in a bow.
Yeah.
It's not-
Hey,
it's not
whatever
straight like
works.
that.
Yeah, I think every situation is different. And for me,
He thinks I'm on some bullshit. I can
You're
see
right.
it.
Right.
no, I know. I actually like the different approach because most women don't have that mindset.
You're right about that. You're right about that.
I like to hear a different approach. For me, it's just getting to know someone for who they really are. If you can't be yourself around this person, run fast. That's it. If you can't be yourself, go to the next person.
Yeah.
And if it's something you don't like, this is very key also. If it's something you do not like, don't ignore it, because the longer you drag it out, and if you know you can't overcome it, it's going to be worse.
Yeah.
So that
Take
is
it
my
from me.
advice, and we are out. This is M Extra, the Minister of Culture. You can find me at m.xtra3 on all things social. Let them know where you can find you guys.
I am Angela, and I think I gave y'all the wrong Instagram handle the last time because I don't know my own stuff. So let me look.
While you looking, Sean, where they can find
Sean,
you?
yeah, you go
yeah,
first.
yeah. You can find me on Instagram at Sean D Washington. That's SEAN. D as in David Washington. Holla at your boy.
Oh, I was right. It is. I'm Angela. You can find me on Instagram at BAngela_BE.
And that is it. Thank you for tuning in to the cuffing season episode of Cashmere and Cognac. Keep it smooth, baby. We out.
Hey.
Yeah.